in detail. President Salva Kiir has relieved Chief Justice John Rich Madud and his deputy Dr. John Gadwich Lul from the judiciary of South Sudan. Their removal was announced through a Republican decree broadcast on the state-run TV channel SSBC last evening. In a separate decree, President Kiir appointed Dr. Benjamin Bak Deng and Laku Tranquilo Nyumbe as their replacements respectively. Justice John Rich Madud had served as Chief Justice since August 2011, making him one of the longest-serving officials in the government since South Sudan gained independence. However, during his tenure, the judiciary faced widespread criticism from the public over the lack of enforcement of the rule of law. A survey released earlier this year by the Judicial Reform Committee revealed that many South Sudanese have lost confidence in the judicial system. The report highlighted public concerns about interference by some executive members in judicial independence and a strong public support for judicial reforms to restore trust in the judiciary. In March this year, a group of South Sudanese lawyers threatened to petition President Salva Kiir to remove Chief Justice John Rich Madud. Senior advocate Kir Chol Deng, speaking on behalf of the lawyers, accused the Chief Justice of failing to deliver justice, describing the judiciary as being in an appalling state. The National Youth Union has signed a memorandum of understanding with the University of Juba to promote unity among South Sudanese youth through music and drama. The initiative is designed to promote creative arts, particularly music and drama, as a platform for national healing, cultural dialogue, and youth engagement for peace. Speaking at the signing ceremony on Tuesday, Justin John, the Dean of Arts and Music at the University of Juba, described the partnership as a major turning point. He said this cooperation with the University of Juba aimed at transforming the negative energies of youth into positive ones. John believes that using music would bridge ethnic and political divides, enhancing cooperation, coexistence, and peace among the communities of South Sudan. The chairperson of the National Youth Union, Taban Paride, emphasized the role of art in shaping national identity and healing among communities. Paride described the collaboration as timely for peace and positive youth engagement. The president of the Council of East and Central African Football Associations, Agustino Pareg Madud, has commended Somalia for hosting a historic peace march in Mogadishu in a strong show of regional solidarity. The high-profile event this week, also graced by Somalia's Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre, featured a match between African football legends and a selected Somali team, drawing a large and enthusiastic crowd. Among the international stars who played were Samuel Eto'o, president of Cameroon Football Federation, and CAF executive member J.J. Okocha, former Nigerian international, and Emmanuel Adebayo, from Togolese striker. Others include Suleiman Waberi, president of the Djibouti Football Federation and FIFA Council member. CECAFA president Madud praised the unity demonstrated at the event. On his part, Prime Minister Barre described the event as a milestone in Somalia's journey to restore the strength and image of its sports sector. The match also served as a test of Somalia's readiness to host international fixtures as the country continues its efforts to rebuild and upgrade its sports infrastructure. This is our Radio Morning News. And now to the international scene. A Kenyan-born and giant of African literature, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, has died aged 87. The news was announced by her daughter, Wanjiku wa Ngugi, who urged all those who knew him to celebrate his life and works. The cause of Ngungi's death was not revealed, but the family disclosed that details regarding his funeral would be announced in due course. At the time of his demise, Ngugi resided in California, United States, where he spent most of his years. Due to the nature of his work, which had rubbed those in power with wrong way, he had spent most of his life in exile or semi-exile since 1980s. Aside from the play, Ngugi authored critically acclaimed books such as The River Between, Whip No Child, A Grain of Wheat, and Petals of Blood. A U.S. federal court blocks President Donald Trump's sweeping tariffs in a major blow to a key part of economic policies. The Court of International Trade ruled that the emergency law invoked by the White House does not give the president unilateral authority to impose tariffs on nearly every country. It also blocked the separate levies the U.S. imposed on China, Mexico, and Canada. Within minutes, the Trump administration appealed, saying it is not for unelected judges to decide how to properly address a national emergency. This is our Radio Morning News. And to end this bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines. President Salva Kiir has relieved Chief Justice Chandrich Madud and his deputy Dr. John Gadwich Lul from the judiciary of South Sudan. The National Youth Union has signed a memorandum of understanding with the University of Juba to promote unity among South Sudanese youth through music and drama. And a Kenyan-born and giant of African literature, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, has died aged 87. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287 870. It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for the news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I'm Lasuba Memo. Thank you for listening.